The number one secret that we learned to take us from selling, around like 20 houses a year to more than a house a week, even during a pandemic, during a maternity leave, during all the things that have been going on the last couple of years, wasn't necessarily just having more lead generation. It was switching from lead generation to lead attraction. And here's why that matters. And I want to share Facebook leads as an example, right? Because a lot of times whenever I hear real estate agents coming to me asking for help, they say, I don't know, I feel like I need to try some new lead generation strategies. I've been thinking about trying some Facebook ads, putting some stuff up. I mean, I know you can get contacts that way. The challenge with something like Facebook ads, for example, is that as soon as you stop running that ad, you stop generating leads. And if you're not still doing the things that you need to be doing in an attraction-based real estate business, like nurturing those clients, growing the skills that you need to actually convert them well over a long period of time, because Facebook leads on average take over 600 days to maturate, which means 600 days from when you meet them to when they ultimately close. I mean, there are so many different skills that go into it. If you're not focusing on those other skills and the leads stop, your business stops. And further, even if you do really well on Facebook leads, for example, like you have a couple closings, you start getting some listings, what happens is you start getting busy with these deals and get busy with these clients, and then your business tanks 90 days later because you don't have the right systems in place to help maintain that lead conversion over time. The other thing that's happening, that's on the front end. The other challenge that's happening is actually on the back end, right? So my question for you is, if you have found really good lead generation strategies that kind of feel a little lucky, that get you a great deal here or there, what are you doing on the back end to take that first deal and turn it into 5, right? Like, do you know the lifetime value of each client? Because for me, my lifetime value for each client is over 6 figures when we do it well, because we get that client's repeat business years down the line, and we get all of their referrals starting from the moment we get to start working with them. It's not uncommon for us to begin getting referrals from current clients who might not even be in the pending stage with their purchase or sale yet. And all of that has to do with the way that we are speaking to our clients, the way that we're providing value, the way that we're showing up and explaining exactly what we do beyond just like opening doors and putting a sign in the yard. And so those were the things that made us more money than we'd ever made before, even after years in real estate. Those were the activities that took us from just kind of flying by the seat of our pants to consistently closing, getting on top producing lists, getting on the leaderboard in our brokerage, and really growing an incredible business that did some important things for us. Not just like, we're not the fancy cars, big house, McMansion people. We want to hang out with our son. We want to grow our family. We want to travel. We want to have work-life balance, and we want to get paid a lot of money while we do that. And that big switching from lead generation to lead attraction is what did it for us. And I use Facebook leads as the example, but this is going to apply to cold calling, to door knocking, to open houses. I mean, let's just look at open houses, for example. If we had built our business on open houses, what happened March of 2020? Everything shut down, right? And that was the pandemic related issues. But even after March of 2020, we fell into such a frenzied seller's market that there were no listings even to hold open, right? We were showing homes this weekend, and for the first time this weekend in a long time, we had 8 properties to show an out-of-town client who was looking to buy an investment property here locally. We can remember the last time we had 8 homes to show a client, let alone 8 homes sitting on the market to even hold open houses for. And so again, if you are so focused on where's my next lead coming from, lead generation, instead of focusing on ways to attract dream clients who are going to be committed to you and refer you more friends just like them, then you're never really going to go from salesperson to like CEO. And I think that was probably the most important lesson that we learned. And it took a lot of focus, it took a lot of clarity, it took a lot of planning, and it did not happen overnight. But we kept trying this system. We kept trying different aspects of what it is that we wanted to create until it started to click. And now, like, our prospecting and marketing activities, we spend almost no money on lead generation at all. We use Ylopo. We're Ylopo users, which is kind of like a Boomtown or a Sync. It's just a marketing platform where they do facilitate some ads. We have a modest budget on that actually sends remarketing ads to our database because that's our #1 lead pillar. And beyond that, the marketing spend that we have is all fun spend. Like we're spending on birthday gifts, on closing gifts, events, Popeyes, really cute stuff that feels like a value deposit, not like a cash grab to our clients. And they love that. The culture that we've been able to build with our client base is so strong that it doesn't require us to prospect like a lot of other agents. And so when you're starting up, you do have to do that solid 2 hours of prospecting every day. That's just part of being in startup mode in real estate. But now our prospecting is done within like 20 or 30 minutes per day. And for example, today I'm sitting out here on my back patio, just kind of enjoying the morning. And my husband, Bryce, who's also my business partner and our team leader for our real estate team, is down in our basement playroom with our 2-year-old, hanging out with him because our childcare fell through today. And so it was no biggie. Like, kind of sucks to have plans go awry a little bit, but you know, we have the systems in place to help support us so that we can still step in and show up for the important responsibilities that we have outside of real estate. It's just such a better way to do business. And the funny thing is, it's not easy, but it's not complex. And there's really no crazy secrets that are going to gatekeep any one agent from achieving this in their own business. And so what we're actually doing this week, I'm putting together a 3-day focus and clarity challenge in our free Facebook group. I'm going to have all the details to join below. We're starting on Wednesday, August 17th, and I'm going to go live in that Facebook group 3 times this week. Starting on Wednesday, we're just going to pop in the mornings and share some strategies, share some tools that can really help you going from being overwhelmed and drowning in busy work that's not getting you anywhere and getting you to a place of focus and clarity in building your attraction-based business. Because this has done so much for my life. And I mean, right now we're sitting in our dream home that we were able to move into this year. And I'm enjoying an amazing morning, and I'm excited for the day ahead. I'm excited for the clients we're working with. Every real estate agent who's good at what they do and who is in it for the right reasons deserves to have this too. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing what I've learned here on this YouTube channel. So come hang out with us starting this Wednesday, August 17th. I will have all the details to join below. But I hope you have a great day, and I hope this Monday musing gave you something to muse about.